Over the years I've done this, the thing that people come to me thinking needs changing very rarely is the thing that needs changing. And the cool part is I have a lot of data that backs this up, because when clients join us, we get them to fill out a questionnaire that introduces them to us, so I can see what it is they want to achieve and what they believe is the problem holding them back. When Frankie joined the team, she felt she needed more glute volume and therefore more training time in order to achieve her goal. She started to assume that actually, because I can only train 4 days a week, not 5, and I can only train for an hour each day, not 90 minutes, I will never be able to achieve this goal. But let's go one step further. You can change the volume, you can change the sets, you can change the exercises. What we need to change is the problem, because when we change the problem that's driving all of those symptoms, progress will happen just like it did for her. Because you see, the program wasn't the problem. The diagnosis was. Most of us spend all of our time trying to figure out what sits above the water. Why can I not lose fat? Why are my glutes not growing? But these are all symptoms. They are clues that will direct you to the real reason you are struggling to see progress. It might be belief systems, change, the fear of change, the fear of staying the same. These are the real problems that people face, but they spend all their time up here, never changing what's down here, and that's what keeps us doing this. So you enter here with an inspiration to achieve something, and the only people who manage to get off in this direction are the people who fix the main problem. And you see, when we think about fixing the problem, most people go straight to, I clearly do not have enough information. So what do? They get more books, they watch more videos, and they watch more podcasts. The information circle that you had was this big, and you couldn't implement the information from that circle to get the result you've got. Now you have an information circle that's this big, which means you have 10 times the amount of information, and somehow you're expecting yourself to be able to go ahead and fix these symptoms. So really what you've done is you've added more difficulty to a process, because you've got more opinions, more challenges, and ultimately more information without clarity. Let me ask you a question. If you were to calculate all of the weight that you've lost over the years without subtracting the weight that you've gained back, how much weight would you have lost? And if you consider the goal that you've set, would that weight be enough to get you to that goal? I'm going to hazard a guess that you've probably lost enough weight in your lifetime in the different phases that you've done to reach that goal 10 times. So this isn't a fat loss problem. This isn't a program problem. The fact that you can't reach the goal is the symptom that we want to tackle. And this is the kind of thinking, this is the kind of questioning that I want to get my clients to. Because if we spend all of our time thinking in the top part of the iceberg, in the part that says, I can't do fat loss, we spend a lot more time thinking that we are the problem. So I want the depth of questions to come through for my client. I believe that great coaching is not in the answers that I give you. It's in me teaching you the ability to ask greater questions of yourselves. And so before you do anything this week, before you download any more programs, sit and ask yourself, am I solving the problem or am I patching the symptoms?